They said it wouldn't be done. It couldn't be done. It would take years. That's right, the Remainer experts who downplayed the prospect of Brexit Britain securing global trade deals, once again looking very stupid today as the UK, Brexit UK, agrees historic free trade agreement with Japan. Now, I've already had some people say on Twitter today that it's funny how the mainstream media isn't giving that much attention, but I certainly will be on this channel. Full report to follow. But as ever, guys, do help this channel by giving a big thumbs up to this video, hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss future reports. And let's get into this fantastic Brexit news. So this is the development, and those of you that have watched this channel before will know that I did a report before hinting at the prospect of a UK-Japan deal being sealed very shortly. Well, it's happened today. It's been agreed. The deal with Japan creating new opportunities for UK businesses that go far beyond the EU-Japan deal. And this is one of the critical elements, guys, because the Remainers, the hardline Remainer rump that's left, who are so determined to be miserable and that still, through their blinkers, can't see the beautiful benefits of Brexit. Still now, at first they said there wouldn't be any trade deals. Then they said they'd take years. And now, of course, all the deals aren't the right sort of deals. Please just ignore these wallies. They are so blinkered it's frightening. But the fact is, the UK government are making absolutely clear the Japan deal creates new opportunities that go far beyond the EU-Japan deal. So we're upgrading with the government free to act in the British national interest, something you cannot do constrained within the European Union. The UK has today secured a free trade agreement with Japan, which is the UK's first major trade deal as an independent trading nation. Damn, doesn't that feel good? Loving that. The deal is tailored to the UK economy. And this is the bit, guys, this isn't about anymore the EU negotiating on our behalf. This is a deal tailored to the UK economy, negotiated by British representatives, and secures additional benefits, as I said, beyond the EU-Japan deal, giving UK companies competitive advantage. I love that phrase, those of you who watch this, competitive advantage in a number of areas. The deal will increase trade with Japan by an estimated 15.2 billion. And the UK-Japan Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement was agreed in principle by, of course, the Trade Secretary Liz Truss and Japan's Foreign Minister Motegi Toshimitsu, excuse the pronunciation, on a video call this morning. Mr. Motegi reportedly said the aim was to have the deal come into force in January. So agreed now, and of course when the transition period ends, come into force in January. UK businesses will benefit from a tariff-free trade on 99% of exports to Japan. Government analysis shows that a deal with Japan will deliver a £1.5 billion boost to the UK economy and increase UK workers' wages by 800 million quid in the long run. UK manufacturers, food and drink producers and the tech sector all set to benefit from the measures in the UK-Japan deal. International Trade Secretary Liz Truss quoted as saying, "This is a historic moment for the UK and Japan as our first major post-Brexit trade deal." And this, by the way, guys, the speed in which this has been done really is very, very impressive. I'm going to get to that again in a little bit. The agreement we have negotiated in record timing and in challenging circumstances goes far beyond the existing EU deal, as it secures new wins for British businesses in our great manufacturing, food and drink and tech industries. From our automotive workers in Wales to our shoemakers in the north of England, this deal will help build back better as we create new opportunities for people throughout the whole of the UK and help level up our country. Strategically, the deal is an important step towards the Trans-Pacific Partnership, Truss says, and placing Britain at the centre of a network of modern free trade agreements with like-minded friends and allies. The chairman of the Federation of Small Businesses, Mike Cherry, quoted as saying, "As we look into the UK's global trading future, trade deals we sign should be about businesses of all sizes, which is why we are delighted to see a UK-Japan trade deal today that concludes a comprehensive chapter for SMEs. The Federation of Small Businesses has long campaigned for these chapters to be included in trade deals to give UK small businesses the support and tools they need to reach new markets." The UK-Japan trade deal therefore marks a major moment. It provides access to a major global market for UK's small business exporters, with 1 in 10 viewing Japan as a crucial market to tap into. With over 130,000 small businesses already exporting to Japan, this should provide small businesses looking to grow, maintain or start exporting to Japan with the certainty they need for the future. Director General of the CBI, Carolyn Fairburn, saying the signing of the UK-Japan trade deal was a breakthrough moment. It will be welcomed by businesses across the country. The government and business now need to work together to make the most from the deal. It's a huge opportunity, she says, to secure new Japanese investment across a wider range of sectors and UK regions. Now, I did have to point out something, guys. It's very, very important to this, because the way I analyse things is by track record, and there were so many people before the Brexit referendum and after it professing to be experts on trade. This was their area of expertise. Overwhelmingly, I mean, to a man and woman, all Remainers, and they were making the point and claiming that trade deals were all going to take years, they were never going to happen, it was pie in the sky. Let me just give you this to consider, and I had to tweet this out, and by the way, do make sure you're following me on Twitter, at Michael_Heaver. The UK-Japan trade deal agreed after negotiations only beginning in June. So experts claiming they would take years, wrong yet again. Months, not years, if both sides are fair and realistic. Guys, the fact is, the UK and Japanese governments only started negotiating on this deal on the 9th of June. The 9th of June they started negotiating this. So it's taken a few short months. And what it shows you, as I said, is when both sides are fair and realistic and not trying to load up a load of political control in with a simple trade deal, these things can get done. Do not listen to the downbeat people who basically complain and bitch and say everything's far too difficult and it can never get done. It can get done. This proves it can be done in a matter of months if both sides are being fair. And what a contrast, by the way, after the week we've had with the EU. Now talking about potential legal action, still seeking to sign the UK up to the so-called level playing field, still seeking political policy control. That simply is unacceptable. And the government are absolutely right to push back against it. And what a contrast in the same week to have this Japan deal agreed. As I said, they only started negotiating on the 9th of June. Now it's been finalised. A few tweets that I just thought I'd show you to wrap up. Mark Wallace, the Chief Executive of Conservative Home, another one that's flagging up. I seem to recall this deal would be of no interest, would take 10 years and would be on awful terms, etc., etc. Nobody who claimed all that stuff seems to be around suddenly. As I said, guys, there's some hardline Remainers out there determined to be miserable. Nothing good to say. They're so blinkered, it's frightening, it's scary, as I said. They are just simply wrong. This was done in a matter of months. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. Conservative MP Penn Bradley as well, having a bit of fun there. Japan trade deal completed it, mate. As I said, guys, in the week that we've seen the EU's hardline approach on negotiations completely lose the plot, what a contrast this is to see a deal done between two sensible parties that's mutually beneficial. And it shows you the exciting future Brexit Britain has, representing itself on the world stage, securing deals that are in the national interest. Oh, and by the way, if there's a bad deal on the table, we can always walk away with no deal. The EU would do well to remember that, I think. If you've enjoyed this report, guys, please give it a big thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next report. Thanks for watching.